Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. This is another entry in my daily vlog. You know, I come in here every morning, first thing, which is why I look so ragged every morning, talk to you about what I've been doing, what I'm doing next, and how it's going. Trying to make content creation indefinitely sustainable and plugging right along here. So let's start by talking about yesterday, which is went almost exactly as planned. Yesterday morning, Tuesday morning, was our podcast edit. We took care of that. Got it knocked out. That was a backtrack about the Dark Tower board game from '81. Again, very well attended. I think we had, I don't know, I think the report said like 36 unique folks came through. I had a really good time. After I got back from lunch, I did the all the tasks for podcast publishing, which is tagging and uploading and notes and all the stuff you do, basically to make it happen, actually go out. And so that's ready and it'll be done. It'll go out tomorrow morning. Then a lot of small tasks that I tackle over the next little bit. I did. I picked the next Friday plays. In fact, during the pod edit, Jeremiah was going. He showed up about midway through, and he's like, "So, any hints about the Friday plays?" I'm like, "I don't even know what it's going to be yet," but did a little browsing, was poking around. You know, sometimes I'm looking around for inspiration. I look at top 50 lists and whatever, and I figured it out. I know what I'm going to do. It's one of those where it just, and I always know, it clicks with me, and I'm like, that's the one. That's the one. So I started a little bit of research, a little bit of writing for that. Got the thumbnail half done, got the graphics ready for that, so that's shaping up just fine. Then, you'll remember yesterday I told you that Metal Jesus Rocks invited me to collaborate and be on one of those Q&A group videos. He sent me the questions yesterday, and he said, "I'd like them back in a week or so if you can." I'm like, "I'm not making you wait. I have a lot of stuff on the burner, so let's take care of this." I kind of planned out what my answers would be. I recorded them, edited them, threw a little B-roll on them, delivered them. So now it's up to him. Whenever he says, the coming weeks and months is when he'll release more of these. So it's up to his production schedule now. My hands are done. I'm finished, unless he comes back and asks for more, which I'll, of course, help him out with. Then, in the evening, live stream. I figured out what to do a live stream. Well, I told you that often we'll just get keys from people in press releases. Hey, do you want to try this game out? And we had one for a game that was, wow, was it like Donkey Kong Country. It's called Nico Dorico, The Magical World. We streamed that for about, hour and a half or so. And again, great engagement. We're normally like 50 or so people in the live stream. A lot of good conversation. The end of it got really funny because we had to fight a giant beaver, and people were already in a weird mood in the evening, and the chat was just hilarious. So you imagine, or go watch it, or maybe you were there. Anyway, before we get to today, let's take a look at the stats. Views are down a little bit again. We're still suffering from midweek last week. We'll get past that tomorrow, but still above our targets, just there. And subscribers doing well. So let me bring up my chart where I'd like to be at or above this midpoint. That's 130 subscribers and 13,000 views average over the last 7 days. And as I noted, views are down a little. 13.1 thousand. Yesterday was not a strong day, but still above the target. We're just, like I said, the averages are suffering. Subscribers, though, the other way, still off the chart. 223 is the average over the last 7 days. And I looked, and it was like Friday was like a 245 day or something. And that's why all these stats are pushed up so high. So that's, and they haven't come down that far. They're still doing well around 200, but yeah, that one skews the average, just like the views are getting skewed down the other direction. So, and then the count. Well, I mean, you can do the math, right? 98,450 is where we were yesterday. 98,660-ish. 98.6, almost 98.7. So, wow. Whew, here we go. All right. Today. So today I have one major thing to do, and then I'll see what else fits in. So I have I got contracted to do a pre-release evaluation on a couple little products. Just take a look at them before they go into mass production. And so it's a paid gig, and I'll spend some time today kind of doing a private review, basically, of what I think about, what are the shortcomings, things like that, and look for any errors to deliver that back to the client. I'll get that done all today, so that's a one shot. I'll take care of that. Then if I have time, I might work on that light long form that I postulated I might get to yesterday and didn't, to get that ready so I can publish it tomorrow. Of course, I'll get more ready for the Friday plays. And of course, M Network shorts. I said I'm going to work on eventually. I'll get to. I've started them. I just like the Atari 1980 tier, they just sat on the back burner until it was crunch time, and then I did it, which is probably what will happen to me here. Before I go, it's been a little while since I've given you an update. The Pleeps got their name because they're the top line purple people, and every once in a while I like to show that you guys are still holding it down. You've got it on lock. Here's a recent one from the last 28 days, and you can see, yeah, that purple line, I'm hovering over one of them. Returning people, they are the predominant viewer of this channel on the vlog, unlike every other channel I know of, where it's new viewers are the top line, and returns are, even on the main channel we have, but Bleeps over here take care of it. You guys are safely maintaining your namesake, so thank you for that. Okay, so I gotta go do the stuff I told you I was gonna do, and you gotta watch this, and if I don't finish it, you won't. So that all works out. So I'm gonna thank you for popping in to check out today's vlog if you did. If you're one of those purple Pleeps that I just showed in that chart, and you're probably here again keeping that line solid, I love you for being here. Thank you so much for your continued support and your just your presence, just your knowing you're out there. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Have a great, what is this, Wednesday? Great Wednesday. Don't forget to do something good for yourself. I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.